y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am so excited to be judging new makeup with y'all today. We are going to look at all the new releases. Are they cute? Are they ugly? Do we want them? Are we going to buy them? We're going to judge. We're not going to judge each other. If I say I hate something, it doesn't mean I hate you. If you love it, then guess what? I love it. For you, the world would be boring if we were all the same. At least I think so. So I am going to pop up pictures of the new releases. I will have all information like where I get my photos from, if I have launch dates, time, if things are already released, links, everything will be in the description box. So I'm excited. We do have a lot to talk about. Some exciting things, some things that I'm like, not so exciting. So we are gonna judge. Let's jump into it. Alright y'all, I moved over to the side. I'm gonna pop up photos. Let's first talk about ColourPop's new release. So ColourPop is releasing new lip products, and these are all ultra lips. So we have the Ultra Lip Matte, Ultra Lip Blotted, Ultra Lip Glossy. So this says your ultra faves just got an ultra makeover. I'm gonna say ultra a lot. Our iconic Ultra Lip is back with new and improved formulas full of lip-loving ingredients which reduce smudging, prevent color shifting, and are extra moisturizing. So we've been talking over the past, really, I think, couple of months about ColourPop and them expanding like their permanent line of products. I know we're used to like new collections from ColourPop all the time, and sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. You know, I don't mind lots of new releases because I'm not buying everything. I don't know anyone who is buying everything. So overall, I think it's nice to have options, right? Like the more makeup we have to choose from, the better. I mean, I remember being younger and there were not that many options. Like you went to the drugstore and it was like, this is what it is. There were no reviews, none of that. So overall, I'm a fan of options. And I think it's smart though of ColourPop to take some time this year, like they have been doing, not releasing these big collections, but expanding their core line of products, not just limited edition things. So I will say, I used to hate the ColourPop like ultra matte liquid lipstick. I know those were so popular for so long. People really loved those. I never liked those, but I did get a package from ColourPop and they did not send me all the shades, which is good. I don't need all the shades, but they sent me a few of each of these formulas. I actually did make a TikTok and an Instagram reel lip swatching 4 of the shades. I did 2 of the ultra mattes, 2 of the ultra glossies. I really enjoy those formulas. I think they're very, very nice. And if you, like me, did not love the old ColourPop liquid lip formula because maybe it was too like drying, I think you would like this new formula because it felt very nice. I would like to do some more lip swatches for sure. Maybe I will upload those as a short here on YouTube since I already have the one on TikTok. I can definitely bring it over here. But so far, I'm really liking the formulas. So these are $9 each. In the Ultra Matte, there are 11 new shades with 5 what they say fan favorites. So I guess they're best-selling shades. There are 9 new shades in the Ultra Blotted with 3 fan faves coming back. And then the Ultra Glossy Lip is 12 all new shades. Now, I really like the ColourPop Luxe Lip Gloss formula. I think it's really nice, really pretty. I really enjoy buying those, especially when they come out in like fun limited edition collections. But I have to say, this ultra glossy lip formula from ColourPop, I like this lip gloss even more. I've worn it several times now. I'm pretty sure I've already worn that in a video or 2 from this past week. So I'm really liking this. I think this is a great launch from ColourPop. I'm really, really happy to see them just like improving on existing products and then making them permanent so they stick around. Okay, Danessa Myricks is a brand that tempts me a lot. Let's talk about her Yummy Skin Soothing Serum Tint Foundation with peptides and ceramides. Now, I have not tried a lot from Danessa Myricks. I tried the balm that she had. I got the universal shade and I saw oily skin people loving that. Now, I have oily skin, not combo, not kind of oily, like full-on oily skin. And I do live in a hot, humid place. It is humid all the time here. So I was really hopeful with that product and it didn't work for me. It wasn't my favorite. I am always interested though when Danessa puts out stuff because her models just look like what I wish I could look like. They're always beautiful and glowy in the right places and just stunning. So I'm really having to talk myself out of this. My skin does like peptides. It does like ceramides, but this is a hydrating, smoothing, skincare infused skin tint that provides light coverage and a skin-like radiant finish. There's 16 shades. It's $36. I will link it down below. I don't know why I want this. I think it's just because I'm so curious and the models look so beautiful, but I am passing on this because listen, hydrating, radiant finish is probably not something that is gonna last super well on me, but like I said, I'm just so curious about it. Yummy Skin Serum Tint. I will say I'm still currently in the process of reviewing the Fenty Skin Tint, the Ease Drop. Not a new product, just new to me, and I am loving it. It is what I have on today. I love a light coverage or buildable coverage, medium type of feel product. And even though I am oily, I do like to strategically glow. I like to look glowy, not oily. And I'm just so curious about this, but I feel like it's probably best that I steer clear of this one. But best believe if I have dry skin or if I had dry skin, I would try this because it just looks so pretty. And I think like with it having the ceramides and the peptides, it's probably really, really nice. But listen, I'm like, Heather, you know yourself. You do not need this. But then like the little devil on my shoulder is like, but maybe you should just try it. But I'm passing on this one even though it looks beautiful. So I feel like this week when I was kind of looking at the new releases, because I do kind of prep for this all week long. Like I'm always looking for new stuff. I'm looking to see like if I see a sneak peek, the next day am I going to have a reveal date? If I see a palette, are there going to be swatches posted the next day? So I'm kind of always planning for these. And I feel like this week was a big mix of like exciting and also very boring. Like there were also some kind of boring things. So let's talk about which, you know, different people may see things as exciting and boring. I'm just here to give my thoughts, and I would love for you to let me know your thoughts in the comments. But we have this new blush from Refy, or I'm sorry, it's not a blush, it's a lip product. I keep thinking it's a blush. I have literally looked at this product so many times. I have found links for this product, and I still keep, like every time I see it, I think it's a blush, but it's a lip blur, so it's a lip blur, but it looks like a blush. Maybe it's because there have been so many cream and liquid blushes that have launched this year that every time I see something pink, I'm like, new blushes. But this is a lip blur. This says it's a lightweight blurring formula that adds a subtle blush of color to enhance your natural lip, keeps the lips feeling moisturized and nourished. It says it has a blurring technology to smooth the lips, reduce fine lines, and give a subtle yet natural finish. So 6 shades, and this is coming soon to Sephora. So I will link this brand down at the Sephora site, but I am, like right now for me, I'm filming this on a Saturday evening, so maybe it will be on the site today that you're watching this Sunday. I think these shades look pretty, but like this is not a super exciting release to me. I've only ever tried one product from this brand, and it was a massive fail for me, but here they are. Here they are in case you are curious. Okay, let's talk about this new release from Tresluce Beauty. So this is the brand that is owned by Becky G, and we have some new products. So this is the Dulce Vida eyeshadow palette for $30. 18 shade palette that has 16 shadows and 2 water activated cake liners. It says that $30, right? I already said $30. Okay. So this is available now on their website, so I will put that in the description box. But there's something about this brand that just doesn't excite me. You know, every time I see a launch, there's something that's like off that just doesn't draw me to try it. I did get a lot of tags on this palette on Instagram, so thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it when y'all just tag me in the comment section. Let me know the new things that you want me to talk about. And I 100% can look at this palette and understand why people would love this palette. So let's kind of break it down. We have what looks to me to be 2 9-pan palettes. So one half of the palette, we have these more kind of like warm neutrally shades, right? We have 3 matte shades, then it looks like we have 3 like shimmer shades, and then we have 3 more mattes. And then if we look at the other half of the palette as a 9-pan, we have 3 matte shades, 3 shimmery shades, and then 3 more matte shades. So a whole, if you look at the palette all together, there's a row of mattes, then a row of shimmers, and then another row of mattes. I do like that layout. I think that's very nice. I think it gives some good variety. And so you have your neutrals and you have your colorful shades. So for that reason, I think a lot of people would really like this palette because you do have half of the palette neutral, half of the palette colorful. This palette, it does go from light to dark. It looks like we have light mattes, dark mattes. The shimmers look to be all pretty mid-tone. I feel like in theory, I should want this palette, right? But there's just something that's just not super exciting to me about it. But let me know what you think. I would love to know if you think this brand's eyeshadow formula is just next level and I'm missing out. I would love to know that. Please tell me, because maybe it's not like my perfect color story, but if the formula just blows me away, maybe it would be worth me buying for $30. So I would love to hear from y'all. It's just, it feels like it could be elevated just a little bit for me. But then also from the brand, they're releasing eyelid primers. Eyelid primers, yes, $16 each. It says prep and prime your lids with a silky, lightweight, waterproof formula for irresistible eye looks that last. Available in 3 shades. So there's a light, a medium, and a deep. This one, if I were going to try this, I would probably get the light shade. The medium shade looks way too like peachy pink toned for me. And I really like to use a eyeshadow base that's a little bit lighter than my skin tone to make the shadows pop a little bit more. So I would probably go with light, but this is not for me. When I read that it is silky, I was like, no. I have oily skin. That also applies to my eyelids. Even when my eyelids, like maybe I'm like have them dried out for some reason, like even if my lids aren't like smooth or hydrated. Like even if they're a little dry, they still produce oil. Like oil will still come through and break up shadow for me quickly. Plus I have deep set eyes, meaning I don't just have like a crease, I have like multiple little creases and folds. Add that to the fact that I'm 35. I prefer an eyeshadow primer that is a little more dry and that really grips the shadows. I understand though who a silky eyeshadow primer is for. If you don't have oily lids and maybe you don't like to spend time blending, things like that, you need something that has a little more of a silky texture. Again, I have not tried this product. This is just me reading the description of the product and thinking I don't usually like eyeshadow primers that are described that way. So for me, this is a pass, but I would love to know, because this is available now, maybe you have already bought this and maybe you have already tried this eyeshadow primer, and if so, definitely leave me your review down in the description box. I will say I like the packaging that it comes in. I think that kind of like what I would think of as like a normal like lip gloss or concealer component, that's probably super convenient to kind of brush on the eyes. But overall, I just don't think this release is for me. Okay, let's talk about what is on my eyes today. Now, last week we did talk about the new release from Bella Beauty Bar. It is a collab with Ellie Starr and Brittany Huffman. I will put this in the description box. Bella Beauty Bar did send me this palette. I do have an affiliate code with the brand. And as we talk today, if I have codes on any of these products, I'll just put it on the screen for y'all, and I'll also put it in the description box. I'm not sure if codes will apply to this palette, but more to the collection has been revealed. Now, you're seeing the image of everything that's coming. I will say I did film this eyeshadow look. I'm wearing this palette. This is an all matte palette that you see, and I did pull in another Bella Beauty Bar palette. I pulled in Strange and Unusual just for a little multi-chrome action to pair it with this. But I did film this look. I will have a video coming. I will have my thoughts coming for y'all before this launches, because let me find the image and tell you when this launches. I think this like best friend collab is such a cute concept. This is launching, okay, sorry, I had to look for a second. This is launching on June 26th. I will put the time in the description box. So the Best Mattes palette is going to be $48. And last week we talked about this palette, but we didn't really have any like more details, right? So this, like, you see my eye look though. Like, the video's coming, but spoiler, like, I love this. I love this. So this is going to be $48, and then there are other items in the collection, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy. I have shopped from Bella Beauty Bar before, and I've always had a great experience as a customer. So I'm trying to decide which of these I want to buy. Let's talk about their Best Chromes pressed shadows. These are going to be $18 each. So you see there are 4 shades that are going to be released with this collection: Strength, Journey, Resilience, and Recovery. I am intrigued by those. There are also the Best Chromes loose pigments for $17 each, and I feel like that's what I'm most interested in. I've really been having fun with my loose pigments lately. I don't know, I've just felt inspired, like pulling them out and mixing them with the different palettes. And I really like that with this large all matte palette that they're doing 3 smaller releases of shimmer, sparkle, you know, multi-chrome. Like, I kind of like that. So, you know, you can kind of pick and choose. I know this is a big palette, but Bella Beauty Bar does have lots of smaller things as well. I've seen that comment some recently, like, I don't like big palettes, but I want to try the brand. They do have lots of things on their site, so you can definitely check them out. Check out my playlist. But I'm most intrigued by those loose chromes. There's 6 of them, and honestly, every single shade looks so pretty. And then there's also going to be the Best Chromes Liquid. So there are 2 of those, and those are going to be $20 each. I am very, very picky about my liquid shadows. Again, I have oily lids, I have deep set eyes, so if my eyes can eat makeup, they will. But I do have 2 of the Bella Beauty Bar liquid shadows, and they work well on me. They don't crease up, they don't feel heavy. That's the other thing with liquid shadows. It can be annoying when they like dry down and crackle. Like, remember back when we had crackle nail polish? Awful. You don't want that on your lids. Bella Beauty Bar does not do that to me, nor do they take a lot of building to be pigmented. So this is beautiful. I'll be honest, if the brand had not sent me this, I would have bought this as well. I think this is really cool. And again, congratulations to Ellie Starr and Brittany Huffman. I'm debating on what else to get from this collection. I saw that they said there will be no bundles, but they have priced it as low as they can already. And they said if they sell out, they will move in to a pre-order. So I love color. Like, I think this is fun. I love the idea of best friends collabing. So yeah, my video on this is coming though. I want to make a good video for y'all. I want to have some looks, you know, but like, here's a little preview. Okay, we also have a new release from Kiss, and they are doing like a Marilyn Monroe collection. And there's gonna be lashes, and there's also gonna be like some press-on nails. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, boring. Honestly, I was like, oh, boring. But actually looking at the lashes, because listen, a lot of times I get my first impression. I'll like look at the photo and I'm like, okay, do I want to talk about this? Do I not want to talk about this? But the more I looked at the lash, I was like, that's actually really pretty. So I moved from like boring to maybe I'll buy these. I really like Kiss lashes. I think they make really quality products. And this says it is a limited edition. Now, when I was looking online, I could find bits and pieces of this collection. So I'm guessing it'll roll out more. Maybe we'll see it in store soon. Maybe you've already seen this in store. So the lashes are what's most interesting to me. The one and only, the ones in this photo that look super wispy and long, I think those look really pretty. And then it looks like we have a set called Independent Woman. So I don't know. Like, I'd be interested to see these in store. I can't like, I mean, this photo is really all I've seen so far. So I'll be like curious to see what else is a part of this collection, all the lash styles. And if you love press-on nails, they're also gonna have those. Glaminatrix is releasing new single shadows. So what they've done is created 3 bundles. So it's 3 bundles of 4. So 12 shadows total, but it's 3 bundles of 4. These are new single, duochrome, and multi-chrome quads. So they're single shadows, but they're in quads. So I will link these down below. I think these look really pretty. I have never tried the single shadows from Glaminatrix, but I really like the palettes that I have from the brand. Ayan Beauty kind of started my love for the brand. Like, I bought that palette, got it in, and was like, oh yes, this is a brand I like. So I'm excited to see them doing singles. I wanted to let y'all know because I am a palette person. I love palettes, but singles are also super fun, and I know a lot of y'all love singles. Okay, Rephr has released new eyeshadow curler. Now that may not be super exciting, but I like to let y'all know because sometimes like little things like this and different shapes of eyelash curlers, or just like things that maybe they don't seem like they would be like super exciting. Sometimes those things, those tools or whatever in our makeup collection can really make a difference in our makeup like application process, the result at the end. So I was kind of like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I like that they're bringing out 2 different sizes. So I actually have a Rephr eyelash curler. I use it a lot. Rephr sent me their original, which is the 20R wide curve, but now they have a new narrow curve, the 18R. So I know it's like a boring release, but I think it's smart when brands kind of like fill out their line and think like, what else could we need? And I think this is a smart release. So whereas the original is like 7 millimeters, the smaller one is 9. So it has much more of like a narrow curve. This is like part of their concept store right now, I believe. So it's 40% off. I'll link it down below. Okay, y'all, last week we talked about the sneak peek from Ensley Reign and Shifty Shadow, and now we can see what the palette looks like. This is like a rainbow pastel dream, right? Does this look so pretty? I saw this and I'm like, yes, that is, I can totally see this based off of the cover that we saw. Because last week, all we really had was like the outer packaging to go on. But now we've seen the inside of the palette. So this is coming June 23rd. I will link it down below. So this is a collaboration between Shifty Shadow on Instagram and Ensley Reign Cosmetics. This, let me tell you about this, because this is mostly mattes, right? We have 15 matte shades. It looks like these are removable magnetic pans, so you can kind of rearrange it. And this is what it says. This palette is going to be $74. You cannot use any coupon codes, anything like that. But it says it is a magnetic palette with colorful, magnetic, removable, single pans. Each of the shades does have a name and they are labeled. And it says there are going to be 2 holochromes, 2 multichromes, and 1 diamond duochrome. And then the 15 mattes. So very interesting, very, very interesting. This also says that the 5 special shades, so that top row, are created and hand pressed. So that's very interesting to me. We're going to have some hand-pressed shadows, and the mattes look pretty. It looks like we have very light pastels, and then we have 2 rows of more mid-tone shades. So I think this is pretty. I'm intrigued. Let me know. Would you like me to buy this? Would you like me to create looks with this? Very bright, very colorful. But that is not all. There's more to this collaboration. So let's talk about these. This says it's part 2 of the Crystal Skies. 5 crystal-inspired multi-chrome moon dusts. Crystal Skies moon dust bundles will be available. So all 5 loose pigments for $80. And then it says there will be 2 additional duochrome moon dusts. And those will be exclusive to the bundle with the full collection. So with that, it just says details on the full collection bundles will be announced soon. And right now it just says, can you guess what part 3 will be? So something else is coming to this collection. At the time that I'm filming, I do not know what it's going to be. Remember, if anything is ever announced between the time I film this, usually on Saturday, and the time I post this video on Sunday mornings, like, we can always talk about it next week for sure. These look really pretty. I do have some of these moon dust from Ensley Reign. I believe I bought them with part of their Brittany Huffman collab that they had last year, and I really like them. Like I said, I've been into these kind of loose pigment, multi-chrome, sparkly things. So I am intrigued. I would love to know what you think. Are you excited? Are you interested? Huda Beauty is launching color correctors. This is the Faux Filter Corrector. Now, I love the Faux Filter Concealer so much. So much. It's so amazing. So I think it's a very good idea to expand the line and move into color correctors. I'm not planning to get this right now. Currently, when I need a color corrector, I'm reaching for my Duo from Sigma. I really love that one. So I just don't feel like I need another one. But there are 5 different shades. It says it has vitamin C and niacinamide. So if you're sensitive to those ingredients, definitely not for you. But I do think it's nice to see 5 different shades of the color corrector. So you have different shades depending on your skin tone. I think that is great. These look so pretty. It's just not something I need. We have a new beauty brand to watch out for. This is Ayan Beauty. And this is all I have. This is all I have. I went to the website and this is all I can see. It says launching fall 2023. You can sign up to be notified. You see on the site, you can put in your email address. They have an Instagram account, but there's not much there. So new beauty brand coming. I'll definitely keep an eye out for it. What do you think? Okay. Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles have teamed up to create a collection. This is such a smart release, I think. Manny Mua, Laura Lee, they're best friends. They both have like beauty brands. I feel like not just me, but so many people were just waiting for the day that they would collab together and make a product. Now, Laura Lee Los Angeles as a brand, I feel like they make really pretty stuff. I have a couple of their palettes. I've bought several things from them. I have some videos here on my channel. Very neutral-esque makeup, very beautiful products. And then Lunar Beauty, you have like the fun packaging, the moons, you have maybe a little more color, more things like that, you know? So when I saw this collection reveal what they created when they teamed up together, this made perfect sense to me. I feel like it's really a merging of both of their brands because Lunar Beauty, I think, is a little more like edgy with their packaging. So I think this palette, like seeing kind of Lunar Beauty style packaging, but in the tones and colors that I think of when I think of Laura Lee Los Angeles, I just feel like this collection overall, just from what I'm seeing, is really perfect representation of like what they can make when they come together. This is overall like a neutral palette, but we still have some olive tones. We have some light tones, some deep dark tones. I feel like there's some variety in here. We have like this kind of like duochrome blue looking shade. I'm excited. I'm excited. Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles, they did let me know if they're sending me this collection. If they didn't, I would buy this. Now I know affiliate codes do not apply to this collection, but it does apply to other things on the site. I also know in the video, because I watched their reveal video talking about it, and they said that this was going to be limited edition. Like it's just here for now. It's like them teaming up together, and then once it's gone, it's gone. So this is available now, and it will be in the description box, of course. The palette by itself is $48. The blush palette, I haven't even talked about it all yet. The blush palette, when I saw that pink blush, I was like, yes, yes, yes. I love a pink blush. So the blush palette is $35. I love Lunar Beauty blushes. I bought the first blush palette Lunar Beauty put out, and I have loved it ever since. I also bought the blush palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles, and I really like her blush formulas. I like that they included highlighters in here. I think these highlighters look really pretty, and they look like even I could like put them on my arms or chest or something like that if I wanted to. Like, they look really pretty, you know, like with the big fluffy brush. I think this looks so pretty. And in this format, like the 6-pan, I like that they took 2 shades for the highlight. I think that was really cool. There is going to be brushes also, so you can get the brushes for $70, and there are lipsticks, so they're either $14 each or $20 for both. They're both kind of like these pinky type of lipsticks, very pretty. I'm excited about it. I am excited about it. I really enjoy these brands, and I think it was smart for them to team up. Charlotte Tilbury has released new AIRbrush Flawless Lip Blur. It says matte meets moisture, and I like that. Whoever is in charge of social media and wrote that, or product description, I like that. Matte meets moisture. I don't know. It was just very pleasing. You know, sometimes you hear something and you're like, I like that. I like that description. This says it is a liquid lipstick. It says wear it blurred by gently blotting on the edges, or wear it bold as a full coverage liquid lipstick with one swipe color payoff. So these look pretty. Looks like we have some nice shades. I could definitely see myself trying one of these in the future. It's not something that I've purchased yet, but maybe I would, you know, like maybe if it's on the site and I'm needing to buy something, I could throw one of these in my cart, but I don't feel like I need it right now, you know? Okay, this release from Made by Mitchell is very intriguing to me, and I'm kind of debating getting these. So I will link these down below because these look pretty. These look pretty, and I saw they're already on sale for like less than $14 each. So this is the Gel Gleam Cream Shadow. This says, achieving the seamlessly glossy pigment lid. Gel Gleam is the high shine finish in a pot. Light reflects wet looking pearly particles, or it says you can layer them underneath powder eyeshadows to create a long-lasting crease-resistant eye look. These shades look so good. These shades look so good. What I like products like this for is for a base underneath shadows to layer things, or like loose pigments or something. I think it can be really, really beautiful. But usually when I go for products like that, I go for things that are more matte. So that's where my hesitation comes in, because with these pots and these different things that you can use as bases underneath shadow, I just feel like, for me, in my experience, ones that are matte work better. So I think I'm going to not go for this for that reason, because it is like glossy, high shine finish, pearly particles. I think that's probably gonna be a no for me, but I am curious. I think what I will do is wait and see and think about it some more. I know, again, this is something that may seem like a little boring, you know, like maybe not super exciting, but for the Made by Mitchell brand, I feel like this release makes a lot of sense. I think this fits with the brand vibe, the brand aesthetic. These shades look pretty, and I don't know. I'm intrigued. I think these shades look really, really cool. I just don't know about the finish of them. Jones Road Beauty has new gel bronzers. Seeing this image, I was like, oh, there's not a shade that will work for me. And then when I was reading the descriptions, I was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work for me. This is a sheer lightweight skin tint that offers a natural suntan look with a barely there feel. I like that. I think that sounds great. It seems like this could be a great type of product. Again, I like a little sheer tint, but light is a golden bronze, medium, which is what I normally look at, like what's the medium-ish shade, and it's a reddish bronze. So I think like I'm gonna steer clear of that. And then dark is a dark chocolate bronze. So these are $34 each. And the product might be good. It's just not in a good tone for me. It's just not a good tone for me. So I think I'm going to pass, but let me know. Are you intrigued by this? Okay, I'm probably going to buy this from Auric, which is Samantha Ravindell's brand. So they are releasing the Radiant Luminizer, the Glow Lust, in a travel size. I want to try this. So this is not a new product. This was actually like the first product that the brand released, and I just never tried it. But now that it's in this smaller size, because I've always wanted to try it, I just never like actually bought it, you know? So this says launching on June 20th at 9 a.m., $28. So it's a lower price point. It's a smaller size, and instead of the nice like luxurious glass bottle from Auric, you get this like plastic packaging. But I think this might be my time. This might be my time to finally try the brand. I was looking on the site at the shades, and I was thinking maybe pyrite because it's described as like an olive undertoned shade. If you have this product, and if you have that shade specifically, definitely let me know first of all about the shade. But even if you have a different shade, let me know what you think of this product. Do you think I would like it? I do like, especially if I'm going in with like a mattifying foundation, but I don't want to be flat matte. Sometimes I will put down like a glowy primer or a product like this, or the Charlotte Tilbury or the e.l.f. Like sometimes I will do that first to help like not make me look flat matte, or sometimes I'll mix it in foundation. So that's kind of what I was thinking, but I would love to know if you've tried it. Like give me a review, let me know what you think, because right now I'm leaning towards buying this. Okay, Naturium is launching a new SPF. So this says it is a super fluid formula with a soft focus finish. It is the UV Reflect Antioxidant SPF 50. So this is available now. It is a sheer sunscreen. It says, let's see, it's a chemical sunscreen, and it has like anti-aging properties. I was trying to look, I probably need to look at the full ingredient list, and it says it provides a sheer matte finish. So I'm not planning to purchase this right now, but I would be interested in trying it in the future. Right now I have 3 sunscreens, like facial sunscreens, that I kind of rotate through, and I'm pretty happy with them, so I don't feel the need to purchase another one. But when I do, I think I will buy this one. I know so many people love Naturium. I have some products from them I really enjoy too. So that's another reason why I'm like, okay, when it's time for a new one, I think I'll buy this one. And I mean, I use my facial sunscreens a lot. Like I've said before, I use tetranoin, retinol, like every single night, which definitely makes your skin very sensitive to the sun. And like I was outside all morning, like all the first half of the day today, so I'm always like making sure my face is covered with SPF in the daytime. So yeah, I could be open to trying this one. Maybe once I empty like one of my other sunscreens. Let me know, like, do you love this brand? Because like the soft focus matte finish of this one is definitely calling to me. And you know, it's SPF 50, and I have like positive association with the brand, so I would love to know what you think. Okay, Ciate London is releasing new glosses, and these sound beautiful. Dewy Gloss Tinted Lip Jelly. Why does that sound so yummy? It's a jelly. And I know maybe like a lip gloss release is not the most exciting, but there was something about this that I'm like, that sounds yummy. So this says it's a hydration hero. Ultra glossy, non-sticky, tinted jelly-like formula. So I'm intrigued. $20 each. These shades look really pretty too. I could be about any one of these shades, honestly. I'm kind of tempted to pick one of these up. I'm gonna hold off for now, but I may end up buying one of these. Just something about like lip jelly. I don't know, the marketing is appealing to me. Okay, if you missed my video, Gourmand Girls is releasing a new eyeshadow palette. This is with the creator Ciate Soto 93. I do apologize if I pronounce anyone's name incorrectly ever. This is launching on the 19th. I did make a video showing swatches of this palette and a tutorial. The collaborator has breast cancer, and part of the proceeds from the sales of this palette will go to her because she's been battling breast cancer. So all of that information is on the Gourmand Girls Instagram page, so you can definitely check it out if you are curious about that. I think this is such a sweet cause. I love that. Like, not only do I love seeing collaborations, creators getting to work with their favorite brands, but it's just so kind. You know, that's what I thought when I saw this, like such a sweet cause. So I know that Doodles by the Bunny kind of designed this, exciting, and this is just, yeah. I will link it down below, and you can also check out my video if you're curious. This says it's going to be available June 19th at 7 a.m. Pacific. It's going to be $54.99, 12 mattes, 3 duochromes, and 1 multichrome. Okay, a few of y'all let me know that you do like when I talk about restocks so that you can know, or like maybe you're not on Instagram and stuff, or these other platforms or things like that, so you like to know about restocks. So Cosmic Brushes is going to restock the Muse palette. If you didn't see my video, you can definitely check it out. I have Cosmic Brushes videos here on my channel. So the Muse palette was kind of their latest release. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette, beautiful formulas. So that is restocking. I will put the restock info down below. Serenity is also going to restock, that being my personal favorite. Just the color story, everything about it, super duper beautiful. So that is going to be available. That is restocking. And then let me let you know, I told you about Muse, I told you about Serenity, but Cosmic Brushes has been teasing a new palette. This is the Delicious Delights palette. This is launching Friday the 23rd, 6 p.m. UK time. Listen, I don't calculate time zones, but if you go to Google and you say, like, put in your time, you know, for me it would be like 6 p.m. UK time to Central time. It'll give you your time zone, you know. If you're living in the UK, you're good. But I'm excited. I love Cosmic Brushes. I think they make amazing shadows. And we just have this little sneak peek right now. I can see there is a multichrome. Like in this photo, we can't see a lot, but that shade in the corner, Sprinkles, it looks like a multichrome. I see a hot pink. I see a hot orange. I see like this blurple type of shade in matte, and then frosting looks like a purple shimmery shade. I need it. It says full reveal coming soon, so of course if they reveal it between now and the time this video goes live, we can definitely talk about it next week, but I am so excited for this. We also have Simply Posh doing a restock of their Fairy Tale Fairies palette. I also have a video with this on my channel. I really like this palette. This is going to restock Friday, June 23rd at 3 p.m. Central. So I will also put that information down in the description box. If you want to see tutorials, swatches, all of that, again, I do have a video here on my channel. All right, y'all, those are all the new releases we have to talk about today. I already told you what is on my eyes. For blush, I'm wearing my Sephora blush in the shade 51. I am wearing my Oracle Chrome highlighter palette from Bella Beauty Bar. Seriously, one of the best makeup things I've ever bought. I love that. I am wearing several different things on my lips. I'm wearing ColourPop Jealous Much with Half Magic Mouth Cloud Angel Rave, and then Half Magic Magic Drip Frosty Lip Gloss. I'm wearing my Give Beauty bronzer. I'm wearing a lot of things, but those are like the core things. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to know what releases you are excited about. Thank you so much for being here. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to make sure my videos pop up on your subscription feed. Share this video with a friend, family, social media. Anytime you share my videos, it helps me out so much. But thank you again for being here. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow in a new video. Bye.